back to our channel. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Rachel, and we are the Stitch Sisters. And you guys told us last time we put a coffee and catch up out that you would love to see more of these, so we've got nothing new to show you. We are both wearing new Me Maids though.
Yeah, maybe we should start with that.
Yes.
So do you want to show us your lovely spotty dress?
Yes, so this is my Tilly and the Buttons Indigo, which is a little hack using our class. So this is a puff sleeve, and it's pretty big puff sleeve. You can't see quite how big it is because it's a Georgette fabric, so it's very light and drapey. But there's a huge old sleeve on there, and then to bring it in I did some shirring, so it's got this really soft little cuff, and what that means is you can pull it down and you can see the little ruffle, or it can sit above your elbow and you get a bit more of a puff.
It's gorgeous.
It's really comfy, and I used our overlocker skills as well, which you can learn in our overlocker class, to create rolled hems. Let me get closer to the camera so that you can maybe see. I've done rolled hems along the top of the ruffles instead of having to actually hem them, so all of the edges have got this cute little edge on them, and it's a really cool way. It saves so much time, especially if you've got lots to hem.
Do, yeah.
So yeah, if you've not seen on our overlocker class, or if you've not tried a rolled hem on an overlocker before, I could definitely recommend it.
Lovely.
And then I didn't use the add-on pack, but I did put an extra tier on the bottom because I had enough fabric, and it looked like the skirt was 1.5 times the bodice, so I just did another 1.5 times.
Right, and
for
it
the bottom ruffle.
looks like the portions are right as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
nice.
So I'm really happy with that. Yes. And what are you wearing,
Well,
darling?
I've got some new joggers on again. So this is the second pair that I've made. It's a simplicity pattern. I'm looking at you because you might remember the code. If not, I'll insert a picture.
No, not off the top of my head. Sorry, I've let you down.
It's all right. But these are the second pair that I've made, and I like these ones. I made them slightly slimmer. The other, my dark blue ones are quite wide-legged, and I like them for being wide-legged, but I normally like a slightly slimmer leg. Yeah. So all I did is I just was quite generous sewing them together. So you didn't
bring down the size or anything?
No, because I'd already cut them, and then I just thought, oh, just be really generous. I kind of probably did an inch seam rather than a 5/8 seam, and just took them in a little bit. But this is a lighter fabric as well, so they kind of drape a little bit more. But I love the colour, and I love the pink.
Yeah, I love that pink colour. It's actually leftover fabric. We've swapped our leftover fabric because we have made the polo shirts with disco collars that we promised a while back.
We have.
We made them. We never got round to. We were waiting ages for the snaps to arrive for the placket, and they have now arrived, but neither of us have got round to fixing them on.
I've done mine now.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Oh, well, in that case, at some point you'll see that. But Nikki's using my turquoise blue, which is what I used for my polo shirt. Yeah. And I'm using her cream that she used for her polo shirt. So at some point, what we'll have to do is wear it as a retro tracksuit and put our polo shirts and our joggers together.
Cute.
But you do the waist differently on yours, don't you? You just put a wide elastic through.
I just put a wide elastic through it.
The 3 channels in the drawstring.
I did the channels on the navy ones, but I much prefer just putting a straight elastic
okay,
in.
because on a Sue navy ones it looked like just one piece of elastic in there.
I can't remember.
No, you definitely didn't. Because I remember thinking, oh, that would save a bit of time.
Yeah, no, I've had wide enough elastic, and so I just went for it. Yeah. So, you know, they're really comfy though. These are the comfiest trousers.
And that's your sweatshirt that we showed you during Vlogmas, how to apply a heat transfer.
And that, which I still love. It's still my favourite sweatshirt of all sweatshirts in the world.
It is gorgeous.
So I'm very
pleased.
pleased.
The whole outfit.
And I've got matching shoes on today as well.
So your vision, well, both from our spring trends, because you're a macaroon rainbow and I'm polka dot princess.
I've got my macaroon rainbow earrings today as well, well to match.
And as you can see, I'm matching the black and white theme in my hair. It's coming along quite nicely.
Nice, Cruella de Vil stripe.
This is my skunk look, and not Skunk and Nancy, unfortunately.
Just
that
skunk.
would be another option, but just skunk. Yes, Pepe Le Pew. This is her Pepe Le Pew look.
So we've got something fun for you today, rather than a coffee and catch up, because with lockdown life, things are just kind of like extended the same, aren't they? We've not done anything very exciting.
No, we've not been anywhere. I know we can go more places now, but we haven't really, to be honest. And we did have a girls' night,
Yes.
We had some girlfriends round and we all sat socially distanced apart
in
on
the
my
garden.
front garden and we had a few drinks on Monday night, so that was nice.
Yes.
And we had half term, we took a week off, and I decorated my lounge and we got a few non-sewing related things done, didn't we?
Yeah.
But
not very exciting.
No. So instead, we've got a fun idea that we thought would be interesting. So we are going to answer some would you rather questions. So you know, 2 impossible answers and you have to pick one. We've seen these before and we just think it's really fun. But what we found, and we'll link it below, is a random question generator. So neither of us are going to know what the questions are. We're just going to hit on our phones and ask each other the questions.
Yeah,
so
and you guys can join in as well, so you can answer along with us.
Yes.
So you can answer all the questions.
Yeah. I've got my shades handy as well, only because when the sun comes out I do a lot of that.
Okay.
And I don't want to be
like
frowning and scowling at you. So if the sun comes out, I'll put my shades on.
I'm used to you scowling at me, that's all right.
Yeah, but they're not. So who's going to go first?
Shall I start?
Okay.
Okay, so question 1. Would you rather have every minute feel like an hour or every hour feel like a minute?
Ooh. I think it's so hard. My first instinct was to say have every hour feel like a minute, because then imagine how much you'd get done in no time at all, because it would feel like no time at all.
Yeah.
But then you're wishing your life away.
Yeah.
Whereas if every minute feels like an hour, then it's dragging on forever. I'm impatient, so I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for every hour feel like a minute. Excellent. So, my one for you. Would you rather give up? I know the answer to this one. And don't take offence when she answers so quickly. Would you rather give up social media or Netflix?
Oh, social media, definitely. No explanation, I'm just leaving it there.
Well, I think we discussed it before, and we like making content for you, but sometimes on a personal level, it's hard to.
Yeah, I've struggled.
When it's your job.
I struggle in and out of Instagram, and I don't post anywhere near as much as you do personally. And the fact that we're trying to concentrate on Stitch Sisters just means I can post there, and I don't necessarily post as much on my own. So I dip in and out of it, but it's not something that kind of rules my life.
No,
whereas I love Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. Netflix definitely rules my life at the moment. I think because we have to do, not have to do, but social media is a large part of our job.
It is.
And I think anything that's a large part of your working life, it's hard to have the same enthusiasm for it in your personal life.
Yes.
It's the same with sewing. If we're doing a lot of sewing for work, we tend to do less for ourselves. And vice versa.
It becomes a job, doesn't it? So, and that's difficult
Totally
to do, to take that. So.
Whereas Netflix is never a job, and if it was, it would be the best job in the world.
Best job in the world. Right. Okay. Number 2. Would you rather accidentally walk in on your parents making out, or have them walk in on you making out?
Oh, definitely walking in on them. I think, well, because my parents, I remember them always being very affectionate. I mean, obviously nothing R-rated, but you know, quite often see them having a little smooch.
Yeah.
So that feels completely normal to me and isn't unusual.
Okay.
And also with my kids, if we're having a little smooch and they go, "Oh, would you have to do that?" then we just make a thing of it and go, "We love each other. We can't help it," and just make them put up with it. So I definitely prefer that. Having them walk in on me.
Yeah,
might be a little bit more R-rated.
Yeah,
I don't want anyone to see that. Okay, here's an interesting one. Would you rather be in a quiet room with someone tapping their foot or clicking a pen? What would be more annoying? Tapping or clicking?
The clicking would be more annoying. I could put up with the tapping, but the clicking, because it's a mechanical noise.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That would really irritate me.
Yeah.
It would really irritate me. So yeah.
Add-on question: how long, roughly in minutes, will it take you to lose your shit?
I would start saying something after maybe about 20 seconds. I would lose my shit at about 4 minutes.
Excellent.
And it escalates. Yeah. And I sort of like that. And I have known to be like that with the kids. And things like that really irritate me. And Dylan does things like that. He'll is one of my boys, and we've got our coffee tables out from the sofa, and he used to be able to just touch his toes on the coffee table.
Right.
So he would do that and clump his feet on the floor, and I used to get about 3 or 4 in before I go, Dylan, stop doing that.
Although it's even worse if it's something that someone does regularly, because then even after the first one you're like, oh,
it's going to keep going.
Yeah, instead of it being a slow build up to 10, you just go straight in.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, your one is, would you rather remember everything you see or remember everything you hear?
Oh,
just remember everything would be good for you.
Well, I think remember everything I see, because I'm quite a visual person.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I don't think I'd need to remember music necessarily, because you can play it again.
No, but it's conversations as well. Yeah, but your husband telling you where he's going and what time he's going to be back.
Yeah, but I'm already terrible at that, so I might as well just stick with that, to be honest, because everyone's used to me and I'm used to it, so might as well. I have much better visual memory, and it's probably best it stays that way. Right, here's one for you. Would you rather go on a date where the person constantly humble brags, which is basically bragging but doing it in a subtle way, trying to pretend it's like faux humbleness, or where they're constantly on their phone?
I would rather have the humble bragging, because at least then you're having a conversation and you could try and switch that conversation to something else rather than them just talking about themselves. With someone who's on the phone, you have no connection with that person whatsoever. You're basically being ignored.
Yes.
So I would much rather that there was actually a conversation.
Yeah, I think. I think if someone was just constantly bragging, there'd be opportunity for lots of banter, wouldn't there? You could take the mick out of them for doing it.
Oh, you went with Prince Charles. Oh, that's lovely.
Exactly.
How wonderful.
You could at least amuse yourself. But like you say, if you're just being ignored,
you're just being ignored.
I hate it when we're on date night. We don't have date nights very often, and I think that my husband knows me well enough now. But if he looks at his phone too much, I get really annoyed. If
he starts a podcast,
I just think, how often do we do this? Don't you dare?
Yeah, don't you dare?
Just checking my upstairs windows aren't open. So
he's listening. He'll catch this on
he
YouTube
remembers
later.
Everything he hears.
Oh, now this is a very interesting one for you. Would you rather only be able to drink coffee or never be able to drink it again?
Do you know, I think, as controversial as it might seem, I think I might have to choose to only ever drink coffee, because I tend to do that anyway. I drink coffee and alcohol are my main drinks. There's very little in between. The odd glass of water.
Only if you're really thirsty.
I don't drink a lot of fruit juice.
No.
I wake up in the morning, I have a coffee. I drink coffee all day until it's 1 o'clock, and then
and you move on to. I'm the same. I drink water. I don't drink fizzy drinks. I don't drink squash. I don't particularly drink fruit juices.
Yeah, and then when it's cold, I drink. When it's warm, even I drink iced coffee. I think you can have so much fun with coffee as well. I just got a new coffee machine. And I'm having loads of fun experimenting with that. So there's so many different types of coffee you can make. And you can make them weaker or stronger or whatever else. But I don't think I would ever tire of the taste of coffee.
No, and you can put coffee in alcohol as well.
Yeah, and I can't imagine any other espresso martinis.
Hello.
I can't imagine any other drink that I would feel the same way about.
No, me neither.
Although I am one of those people that as soon as you tell me I can't have something, that's all I want. So if you said to me you can never drink water again, I would just be like, I love water. That's all I'd be able to think about. Right, here's a good one for you.
Okay.
Would you? This is brilliant. Would you rather let a random stranger lick you, or you lick a random stranger?
Oh my gosh!
Would you rather lick or be licked? I love that question.
Both of them are making me slightly sick in my mouth just thinking about it. But I think I'd rather be licked, because I could control where the licking was happening, and I wouldn't actually have to physically taste the random person.
Yeah.
So I'd make them lick my foot or make them lick my hand or something. I could then immediately
something that you could hold away.
That could hold away from me and go, just lick my finger, and then I'd immediately wash it. But then if you lick someone else, very personal because it's in your mouth and you'll be
Yeah.
able to taste them all
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
And we're just
yeah.
like, no. So I'd rather be licked
No.
by a random stranger.
There you go, random strangers. You heard it here. She wants to be licked.
Form an orderly queue. Would you rather eat nothing but burnt food or nothing but leftovers from people you don't know? Ooh, that's a horrible one.
Leftovers.
Yeah, because you might get some good ones.
You might get some good ones, and burnt food is gross.
Yeah.
But like, people throw away so much food.
Yeah.
So I reckon you could, like you say, you can get some decent stuff.
Just come round to ours on a Sunday.
Yeah.
We'd give you an entire roast dinner from leftovers.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
Although, if anybody's watched The Platform on Netflix,
No.
you might change your mind.
Oh.
It's basically about a prison that's got all these vertical levels, and there's this platform of food, and there's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
And the platform of food, which is like a banquet, starts at platform 1,
Uh-huh.
and then it moves down each level, and the leftovers go down and down and down. And obviously, by the time you get to the lower levels, you're going to starve.
Yeah.
But the amazing thing is, because it's kind of a social commentary, really, because even by level 5, there's barely any food left, and there's
Yeah.
250 levels.
Jeez.
And it's really dark. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't like dark stuff.
Yeah.
But it is definitely something that makes you think.
Mm.
And thinking of that table full of leftovers is
Yeah.
making me rethink my decision. But if
Yeah.
I don't think about that, leftovers is good.
Right. So what's the
Okay,
next one?
I could answer this one for you really easily.
Okay.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life without music or without movies?
Oh, without music.
I knew it.
I couldn't live without movies.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
I couldn't live without music.
I said maybe I just because I'm more visual. I don't know. I'm more visual.
I would say that on an average. No, that's not true actually. Movies specifically.
Yeah.
Like I probably watch more TV than I listen to music.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's your question.
Yeah. I love.
Sorry.
I love movies. And I love music, but it's not a part of my day. It doesn't fill my day every day, and it's only when I take the fancy of it or when I'm in the right mood, which is very rare that I actually put music on.
Yeah.
But I love watching TV and I love movies, so I couldn't live without them.
Excellent.
Right, your one. Would you rather kiss a random stranger on the mouth or use a family member's toothbrush?
Family member's toothbrush.
Oh, I don't know who the stranger is. If it's Brad Pitt, I'd rather kiss him on the mouth.
And it depends on the family member.
Yeah.
That's if I want to use a teenage son's toothbrush, and I'll kiss any stranger.
Yeah, well, that'll be virtually clean. You just don't
Yeah, exactly.
with the hands.
Thinking about it. I'll go with random stranger and just hope they're hot.
Yeah, hot random stranger. It doesn't actually say that they're guaranteed to be hot, but you know.
And it also doesn't say tongues, so you know if it's quick
No,
peck,
just yeah,
that's fine.
exactly.
I can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Closed mouth kiss with a random stranger. Okay. No, you get the hard ones.
Do I?
Yeah. Would you rather get rid of 90% of your possessions or 10% of your friends?
90% of my possessions, actually. I'm at that stage where I think I don't need any more things, and I've probably got way too many things anyway. So actually getting rid of 90%, I could always go shopping afterwards. This is the way I'm looking at it.
Didn't say you couldn't.
No, exactly. So I'm adding my own
opportunity.
adding my own caveats.
and take those hard-won friends with you.
Yes, absolutely. Make them enjoy the experience.
It is interesting because your friendship circle definitely gets smaller as you get older. Which
It
means
does.
The people in it are valuable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like 20 years ago, there would have been, you could easily have made a 10% cull from your life.
Yeah, and I think that as your life gets older, your opportunities to meet new people dwindle as well, because you're not going out, you're not in the gym, you're doing all the things where you socially would meet other people, and you have a more restricted life because you've got a family orientated life.
Yeah.
So I think the people who are still with you at this stage are definitely hard won and should be adored.
It's basically asking you, are people 9 times more valuable than possessions?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
of course
100 times more than.
It's interesting though. I like
it is
that one.
interesting. What do you think?
So I think we'll call it a day there. What do you reckon?
that was good. It was
really
fun. It's enough randomness for one day.
Yes.
I can go back and think about being licked by a stranger.
Yes, for the
and
rest
you
of
can
the day.
think about kissing strangers.
Yeah, nice. What lovely things to dwell on. But we'll link below to the website that we use. So if you want to play it with your family and friends, then you can generate some random questions too.
Yes.
But we hope you're all still doing okay, that you're hanging in there, that life is good for you at the moment, and we'll be thinking of you all. And we will see you for another video very soon.
Yeah. Have a great weekend.
Bye.